Hello and welcome back to Reliquary Part 2. So what I'm going to do here is, unless there's something that I haven't seen, so in the first episode I went through the rending girl, right, this item, and I went through all these sort of crafting components for that. So unless there's something which I haven't seen before, I mean I may go into it again, but this episode will be focused on fluids and experience. Uh, Again, we're going to be looking at sort of chargeable items. So to make the Empress Chalice, needs an empty void tier, and obviously I've looked at the Nebulous Heart from the Enderman before. So yeah, I may end up looking at it all over again, but we'll see. I guess it will help in a sense to remember all these things. So what does this do? As you can see, two modes, right? In fact, this is not just charge times. This is just okay. So what I'm going to do is, when we're in this mode, I'm going to just do this, and you can see I'm able to place water, and in this mode I'm able to drain water out. So that's cool, and that's what it does basically. So yeah, a simple item, but it's also, you can use it for uh, apothecary cauldron. Yeah, this item. This is going to be interesting. This is really the main reason why I'm particularly interested in Reliquary, but I'm not going to get there yet. So yeah, we'll leave that for now. That will come later on. Now, the next item that we're going to look at is another chalice, and that is the Infernal Chalice. So let's have a look at that. I'm just going to check that I've got. I just need looking at some of the resources I've got here. Okay, so the Infernal Chalice. Yep, it seems to be pretty much the same. So, okay, now this actually is a chargeable item. Interesting. So this, I guess, will consume the items in much the same way. Okay, so we need to go. How's it going to? So if I put, I think it has to consume the lava first, I guess, doesn't it? That would make the most sense. When it's glowing, it will consume. Yeah. So basically, you shift right click to change the mode, and then when it's glowing like this, you simply right click on the source block to consume, and then it's simply a case that you can just right click in the non-glowing mode to place the source blocks down. I think I didn't have three. I don't know. 1 second. Okay, so now let's move on to the kind of the experience section of this video, and we have the Coin of Fortune. Again, pretty much exactly the same items for this required. So you can see the kind of similar kind of thing to focus on the Enderman, of course. The Enderman drops. It's fairly normal. So the Coin of Fortune has two modes. It's like an item magnet. It probably is. I'm sure it can be put in the bauble slot or something like that. Normally these things can. So let's have a look at it in action. So we'll take an anti-zombie here. Oh, they got a lot of health, don't they? Oh, this must be a more serious mob. Okay, let's just we might do a different mod next time. And you can see I was able to acquire that XP. Obviously I can't see, I've probably got far too many levels ready for this, but what's the thing for it? I'm pretty sure you can. Isn't it this? Yeah, it is. Okay, that was. I think there's a much easier way to do it than that. But anyway, um, so yeah, and that's all that basically does. There is another thing there. Okay, so let's give ourselves more levels again, and that is the Heroes Medallion. Here it is. This one requires a coin of fortune, so pretty makes sense, doesn't it? So it's obviously it's an upgraded version. I was just looking through the list, and a witch hat, which is 10% drop from a witch. Also in the dungeon chest. It's actually worth looking at the dungeon loot. See, there's the witch hat. This will also be an item from dungeon loot. Empty void tier is also in dungeon loot of 1%. Just trying a interdiction torch, of course. That's probably. We'll look at Nebulous Heart can be in the Stronghold Crossing. So there are various. Nebulous Heart is also in the Stronghold Corridor, and Molten Core is in Desert Temple, and Nebulous Heart, Batwing, and Creeper Catalyzing Gland. So yeah, and you can also find the Frozen Core in an Igloo. Okay, so yeah, so the Heroes Medallion. Let's have a look. So yeah, basically it's just storage. Oh wow, that's nice. It gives you a little bar on the side there. Okay, so shift right click to turn it on and off. So now it's off. So now, so it's actually got some interesting functionality. If I just right click with it, oh, interesting. So I shift right click to activate. Yeah, the problem is you know what? I really need to learn these numbers, don't I? Because I just don't know them. So that gives me that amount. Let's give myself one extra level. So yeah, when you right click, it will simply take one level from you. But obviously it's not. Yeah, I mean, for instance, if I put 10 levels in here, right, it will fill up correctly, but then taking one level will be taking out, you know. Let's just see how much from 10. Okay, so it's completely finished now. So I'll turn it off. And I want to take one level out. We're currently on, say, 11.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it's got 20 segments there. It's probably got the same number of segments. Yeah, it's got the same number of segments as the actual experience bar. So if I right click to take one level out, yeah, you can see it only took up like 5 or 6 like take another level out. You see it's only taking up a small portion of the bar. That's because by level 10 it's already significantly more. So as you take each level out, like for instance this one now, it's going to probably do, so I would say 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to guess 7 are taken out, and I'm looking exactly at it. Oh wow, it's a lot more. Okay, you can see as we get lower here, it becomes more. Yeah, by this level, it's literally yeah, and the amount of levels. So, for instance, I took out 2 from the right-hand bar. It's actually a very interesting way to visualize the experience there. I would love to be able to just be able to have all the numbers, just be thinking about them, and really know exactly. I really have that sort of precise control over the experience. But yeah, so anyway, so there's like the 4 items that we're going to look at then: Empress Chalice, Infernal, Coin of Fortune, and the Heroes Medallion. So thanks for watching.